It is coming up fast. The What's Next Longevity Ventures Summit opens June 16th at UC Berkeley in California. The agenda is substantive, and one of the highlights, once again, is the business plan competition. We have one of the previous winners with us, John Ralston from Neursantys, CEO and co-founder, along with, of course, Mary Furlong. Mary?
John, your product has had substantial impact on the older adults it serves. So tell us more about the company and where it is today.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Fred, for the opportunity to chat. We are quite simply pioneering the restoration of balance and mobility in older adults, right? If you think about a loss of balance, mobility is one of the most visible. It's one of the most debilitating. It's certainly one of the most costly signs of aging, right? But despite that, until Neursantys came along, there had never been an easy-to-use device that you could use for early detection, right? To know that your balance is starting to decline. And even if you had access to the really expensive clinical equipment that could do that, there was then no non-surgical option to actually restore that last balance. So we have solved both problems. And it all started 4 years ago as we were wrapping up at the MHub Medical Device Accelerator in Chicago. And we met Mary, and Mary said, you should come to our longevity conference, and we did. And that has put us on something of a rocket ship. Literally, because shortly after that, we received sizable funding from the Canadian Space Agency to address the challenge of the accelerated aging of the human balance system that's triggered spaceflight. And it was actually that research that led to the discoveries that we're now productizing to restore balance that's been disrupted by the normal aging processes that impact all of us.
And the seeds included, of course, winning the business plan competition. $10,000 went with it, but the summit is much more than that. It's the people that you meet, the discussions that take place, and the people that see you with your presentation, right?
Yes, I mean the entire ecosystem is there, whether you come at it from the longevity business angle or the more clinical health span angle, or heavily business focused age tech angle. Everybody is there, and the level of interaction, the willingness to explore what's next, right? It's the name of the conference. What's in the pipeline that we can leverage for the ultimate goal, right? We have a rapidly aging population, and we're not doing everything that we can and should do to optimize their health span.
So where is the company today, John?
So we have been making slow, steady progress. We are, after all, a medical device. It's all about clinical evidence and then real world evidence. We now have 4 years of incredibly demonstrative clinical and real world evidence. And we're about to embark on the final step. We had our what's called a pre-sub meeting, pre-submission with the FDA at the end of last year. We presented all of our data. They received it very, very enthusiastically. They've given us a very broad indication for use. Our device is for adults over the age of 50 with indications of balance decline with a vestibular component. That indication of use addresses 80 million people in the US and Canada. And what the FDA told us was very exciting was the fact that we have this very sensitive early detection. So long before you know your balance started to decline, we can identify that, and we can restore it small piece by small piece so it never gets big. So we're now raising, big shout out to all you investors in the crowd. We're raising our second financing round to fund that pivotal study. The FDA is only requiring 3 study sites. We have our study sites selected around the country, one in Canada, and 50 people per site. So the minute we close our next funding round, we are 1 year away from FDA, and we're doing Health Canada in parallel. And with
that's amazing progress, and love how it helps the lives of older people. So congratulations again on all the progress. We're always here to help you raise that next round too.
Thank you very much. Big shout out again to the What's Next Longevity Venture event coming up in Berkeley, California. We hope to see many of you there.
Couldn't have said it better, John. And your website is Neursantys.com. You can see the spelling behind him. The summit is June 16th through the 18th at Citrus at UC Berkeley. You don't want to miss it. Learn more and register at longevityventuresummit.com.